What's up, Warriors? Another day, another music reaction. You all know just how much I adore Rain, and I mean, you guys adore Rain. That's why we're all called Renegades. And so I'm going a little off script, essentially, and I'm changing up my process. So instead of having to worry about buying me coffee, I've just decided that I actually want to do this. Um, I want to support Rain, and I would know you guys want to support Rain, and this is why we're doing this, so that we can get more reach for Rain, so that we can get his message out, and oh man, so that we just have the privilege of being a part of his world. Because we know it's such a big night tonight, and everyone's sitting on the edges of their chairs, and they are just waiting for what is to come, and for the magical world of Rain to just blow us away again as usual. We are going to, in preparation for tonight, work our way through the playlist, the chapters. Let's call it chapters. And why, just why in the world will I go and sit and watch these chapters all by myself when I could be watching it with you and experiencing it with you? So this is exactly what we're going to do. We are going to work through each one of these. It's very short. It looks like it's very short videos. And earlier this year, when I just started my YouTube channel, I already reacted to the tale of Jenny and Screech, which also included Violet's tale. So Vincent's tale, which is the one being launched tonight or premiered tonight, is part of the trilogy. And I know Screech's tale is part of this Vincent's tale playlist. However, because I already reacted to it and it formed part of the reaction I did in February, I will pop the link in the video as well as in the description. Go watch that one first. Then we tackle these chapters, and then tonight we're going to tackle Vincent's tale. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. So first up is Suspect Down.
Of man, you think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Yo, I remember this. This is so powerful. Oh, impactful.
Urgent. Suspect down. 4 shots fired. Need ambulance and backup. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. Urgent, over.
I guess this is Samuel. I saw in the production he was part of this.
Negative. Suspect down, not moving. He's bleeding out fast. It's just get them here quick. Over.
Okay, and this is temporary leave.
You need time, Richard.
Oh, come on.
You've been dodging the counselling sessions, mate. It's policy for a reason. Going through that's going to mess with anyone's head, yeah?
I don't need sessions. I'm fine. He came at me, 6 stabs in that girl, Mark. I had no choice.
I get it.
She was just a kid herself.
I get it, okay? All right? But you're sat here 3 months on, drowning in paperwork, scowling at anyone who even bloody looks at you. You've been a right pain in the arse, mate.
All right, cheers.
Look, don't be like that, Rich. I'm not riding you for no reason here. The whole team's walking on eggshells around you. I asked you for those McLean files at least 4 times last week, and all I got was attitude every time I brought them up.
Fine, I hear you. I'll get them done and on your desk. It is just a sodding report, though. Do we have to make it such a big deal?
It's not even a sodding report. It's a witness statement summary. And I had to get Freddie on them on Friday because they're just about to go in front of the judge. See, this is what I'm talking about, Rich. You're not here. You're not even close, mate.
This isn't me, Mark. You know I've always been solid. 10 years, not a foot wrong. I just need to get back out there.
And I've known you all that time. Spotless. Like clockwork. But this, you're not the same bloke. Now, I've let it slide. I've kept you on the desk through the investigation, but I am out of moves here.
You can give me a chance. You know I'll sort it. I'll work better again. You know I need this. I can make it work.
Just get yourself back up and running. The job's always here for you. It's not that bad. I spoke to Kate earlier. She said you're going through the same thing at home. Look, they need you more than we do.
Fuck off, Mark. Don't you dare talk about my family.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's over, Rich. I'm just trying to help you here, and you're straight for the jugular again and again. You're on leave. What? Now. Go home, get yourself straight. I need the old you, not this.
Are you serious?
Badge.
Okay, first, before we jump into trouble at home, that is some solid freaking acting. It's better than a lot of Hollywood actors that I've seen. So, tipping my hat to you guys. Very well done, Rain and team. I find it's a bit troubling. As much as this cop is trying to help, or this officer is trying to help Rich, the old Rich is not going to show up. He said, I want the old you. It's not going to happen. Rich, I guess it's short for Richard, he has PTSD, which he does not want to admit to, and a lot more men than what we would like to admit. They try and process what it is that they're feeling, or they internalize it in secret. They don't speak up about it. They don't want to say that they're not okay. And this is exactly what's happening. But it's so evident that they have changed. But how we help is what makes the difference. So yes, this officer maybe didn't, saying I want the old you back is not probably the best thing he could have said, because it's just not going to happen. Like, that's reality. We need to accept that. What Richard can do though is try and overcome what has happened and become a better version of himself moving forward. However, the best thing that officer could have done and did do is to put Richard on leave. But yeah, in this case, help is absolutely needed, and not to be surrounded by the same environment than basically where all of the shit went wrong. So let's see what happens with Richard at home.
Sarah, where the hell have you been? You're out half the night and you roll in after 9 like it's nothing.
What's wrong with you? It was at Mia's. I told you I'd be late. It's not even that late.
What's wrong with me? You're out there, no call, no text, hoodie up like you're some sort of yob traipsing around with God knows who. Do you think that's fine, Sarah?
I don't get you. I was safe. It was Mia's, not some random place. Why are you flipping out like this?
Because you don't think. You have no sense. You're just a kid. Do you have any idea what... Just get upstairs now.
What are you on about? You've gone mad. I shouldn't have to listen to you every time you lose your head at me over nothing. It's not fair. I'm not just some kid. I'm not staying for this. This doesn't... Mum, you've got to talk to him. He's always drinking and shouting. I don't want to be here. I'm going back to Mia's.
Sarah, I'm warning you.
That's it. Enough. That's fine, Sarah. Just text when you get there safe, yeah?
Kate, you can't just come down here.
And what? I heard all that. What the hell's got into you? She's 14, Richard, and you're tearing into her like she's done something awful. No, don't you turn away from me. A month of this. Snapping, brooding, drinking in the dark. I've held me tongue, I've given you room, and now this. Yelling at her over nothing. I won't have it.
I don't need room. I need my life back.
Your life? What about ours? You're not here. You're a ghost around us. She's tiptoeing round you and knackered holding us all together, and you're too bloody stubborn to say it.
Do you think I don't know I'm a mess?
Well, then do something! You reckon us? All you're doing is pushing her away, and you're pushing me towards the edge too. I've never seen you like this. And I can't keep pretending it's normal.
I didn't ask for any of this. None of it's on me.
No one's saying it is, Richard. God's sake. It's not about fault. But you're the only one who can pull yourself out of this hole. We can't keep waiting for you to snap out of it.
It's kind of your job as the family to support him.
Just run through with me what happened that night.
Okay, so yes, how he treated the family, not okay. How the family treated him, well, not so much the daughter. She's 14. She's not going to, although she looks much older than 14. Damn. I wish I was so outspoken when I was her age. But in terms of the mom, she should know better. I'm hoping that she knows what happened on Richard with Richard when he was on duty. I'm sure that the precinct would have probably informed her, considering the changes in Richard's behavior. So lashing out at Richard is not, I don't think, the best medicine for someone with PTSD. There should be a very different approach. I suppose it depends on personality type. If sometimes a man, now this is very important. Men and women would be treated very differently. They should be treated differently because the one is more is biologically wired to be emotional, whereas the other one is wired to be a warrior and a protector, and not to almost show his not weakness, but show when he suffers. So to get a man who is really proud and good at what he does, and you can pick up when he spoke with the officer that he was proud of his last 10 years of service. He knew everything was on point. He didn't do anything wrong. And now the one time he's slipping up because he is suffering inside, everyone's turning on him. Or that's how he feels. That's how he perceives it as. Because he needs a kind of help, but he doesn't know how to ask for the kind of help that he needs. And yes, men are stubborn. Just mention the word therapy and they lock up. Like walls go up and no, I don't need this. I don't need therapy. I'm fine. But yelling at the man and telling him how he's failing the family or pushing the family to the edge, that will be a personality type difference. And so depending on the man's personality, what I'm trying to say is he's either then going to take that feedback and say, oh shit, I need to save my family. I can't lose my family. I need to get myself straightened out. The other personality type is going to take that feedback and like, all I'm doing is I'm ruining my family. I'm going to rather commit suicide. So it is, yeah, I don't know if Richard should have been lashed out at by the wife the way that she did. Instead, I would have said, grab that man by his shoulders and hug him and tell him that this is not it, that something happened. We know it happened. We're validating that it happened. We validate that by no means is he expected to be the same, but that they are there and for him, and that together as a family, they need to somehow work through this. Yeah, whew. Not easy at all. Let's see how therapy goes.
Just run through with me what happened that night.
Oh, you know what happened that night.
Humour me, please.
Look, it's the same as it was before. Upbrook Mews, that night, lad runs at me, knife dripping, 6 stabs in her, 14-year-old girl dead before I arrived. I yell, he doesn't stop, 4 shots, he's down, done. And it's still the same afterwards too. Mark has me on the desk for months, even though the investigation's long over now. Team are fed up with me, say I'm a liability and that I snarl at them.
Do you?
Wife's no better, she went off at me recently because I lost it with our girl. Everyone's waiting for me to pull it together, but there's nothing left for me to pull together. Coming here isn't helping, you're not helping.
Richard, you've spoken a lot about other people. What about you? How do you feel right now?
I don't know. I'm pissed off all the time. I just want things to go back to the way they were before, but I'm getting further away every day, and telling the story over and over again isn't changing that.
I hear what you're saying. Right now, it doesn't feel like anything's improving, but try not to force it. Thinking back to before, what was the hardest part for you to let go of?
Being safe, I guess. Like every time I close my eyes, I see him and I'm back there. I never used to be afraid of my own head. Now I'm angry all the time. At him, at myself. I didn't want this. Didn't ask for any of it, and I don't deserve it. I just want to go back to how I was before. Who I was before. I just want my life back.
Richard, you should be aware that some experiences stay with people for a long time. As we move through our lives, we all change. We can never go back to who we were. But with my help, I'm convinced that you can live a full and meaningful life again.
It was a really nice touch to change the view of the camera when Richard was going on about, or when he was in a very detached manner telling the story again as to what happened, how he perceived it, how he experienced it. But then the camera shifted and showed his hands, because then it's clear how much anxiety he has, how much pain he is in, how much he suffers. Because our body does not process trauma the same way our brains do. So our brains, in order to protect us, would shut down, it would detach. But the trauma remains in the body, and that's why his body reacted. That's why it's a natural result of and symptom of what his brain is struggling to process. And that is his hands fiddling and sweating, and he's rubbing because he's in pain. And rubbing of hands is almost like we try and comfort ourselves without knowing that we're trying to comfort ourselves. We don't realize or recognize that. But yeah, this is not a bad therapist. I like how he goes about this, and he's actually the one remaining super calm, because now what Richard said is he doesn't feel safe anymore, or he doesn't even feel safe in his mind anymore. And now his precinct lashing out, his family lashing out. It's everything that doesn't make him feel safe, where he used to feel safe. So the one place now where he desperately needs to feel safe, at least in order to fight this and in order to overcome this, is in therapy. I'm also glad that it's a male figure and not a female.
Figured you'd be here, poking at ghosts.
Mark, you actually came.
Wow.
Well, I had reports of a local flower thief.
Cheers for coming, mate. It means a lot you showing up. I really didn't think you'd bother, especially after you shoved me out the door, you know.
I had to shove you out, didn't I? You were a bloody liability.
Yeah.
I couldn't see straight, let alone pass your own nose. Didn't mean I stopped giving a damn, though. Friends don't just walk away, even if the other one's too thick to notice.
Yeah, I was in a right state, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
Still feels like I'm wading through it some days.
It's night and day from then to now, though. Took more than thought you had in you to get this far. That's why I'm bringing you back.
What?
Next week.
Ne-
Your desk's waiting. Reckon you can handle it?
Next week? Christ. Dunno, maybe.
I
Yeah.
was enjoying leave too
Yeah.
much.
Feels like I might not cock it up this time.
Ah, you won't. And if you do, I'll boot you out myself. Go on. First coffee's on me.
Deal.
All right, so that was Richard's story. The officer who found both Jenny and then also took the life of Screech. But who's Vincent? Who is Vincent? I am so curious. I can't wait for tonight. Rain, instead of calling your channel Rain Makes Music, you should have called it Rain Makes Magic. Oh, this is phenomenal. Very, very few artists have this gift. And that's why we adore you. And that's why we can't wait for you to just use your gift to the fullest and bless us with it. Okay. I'm definitely in the mood for it for tonight. Are we getting popcorn? This is going to be good. This is going to be good. You go, Rain. Guys, I will check you tonight. Thank you and goodbye.